Welcome to the show, it's dark and late. Burning rubber, blowing smoke all day. From the pits to the strip, we rev it high. We're talking burnouts, and we're not shy. Engines roar and the tires scream. Living that burnout car dream. We're here to win, never backing down. And when the smoke clears, we wear the crown. Just a tip and we're hitting hard. Spinning wheels and breaking hearts. With a twist to the key and a foot on the floor. We're bringing the heat like never before. Burnout cars and driver fame. Running through fire, taking the flame. Just a tip in, we've got it all. From burnout cops to the mental call.
What's going on, guys? I'm your old mate, Dr. Cuts. This is Encyclopedia Ray. You're watching Just the Tippin'. Tonight, all the way from Australia, we've got a really cool guest. He's on our screen right here. He's Mr. Tim Brown, and he is the driver, the owner, the man behind the wheel of CEMBLO.
CEMBLO.
Thank you so much for joining us, mate. We're very appreciative. How are you?
Welcome, bro.
Yeah, good guys. Yourself?
Oh, well, fucking, I'm beaming, bro. I'm beaming.
Fizzing at heaps of bungs for this one, bro. Fizzing at heaps of bungs. So, look, for those of us, or for those out there that don't really know, there's going to be a few. We're trying to reach the, not all the professional burnout guys. We're trying to reach everybody, pull the street guys off the streets and into the pads. So, give us a bit of a rundown on CEMBLO.
Yeah, it's just a old VK Commodore, mate, that eventuated to where it is now, as everyone sees it. But yeah, definitely didn't start like that. But one thing leads to another, and you look where you're at now.
So you bought it. How did you buy it?
I bought it no engine. Got it off a friend, and then put a 308 in it.
Right.
Blew that up. 355 Holden engines. Blew them up. Then I had 440 cube small block Chev, like NA motor, single carby. Then went twin carby. Then eventuated to the B&R engine that's in it now, the blown injected 408 small block Chev. Nice,
and that's fucking tough engine too, and obviously it's going to be with a B&R stamp on it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been completely faultless, mate. I couldn't fault it, and from the videos that everyone would have seen wherever they've watched it, yeah, I'm definitely not gentle on it, that's for sure.
No. There's certainly one thing not. I wouldn't say.
Certainly not.
If anything, I'd certainly say you're not gentle, that's for sure. So, what was the build? What was the build period? What else did you do to it? So you got this VK Commodore, no engine in it. Obviously, you went through a few engines, but did you build the rest of the vehicle to spec to begin with? Transmission, diff?
Yeah, like the rear end of the car and all that was pretty much planned to be something else later on down the track. Like the NA engine wasn't really going to break it, but it's got 9-inch rear end in it, like ladder bars, anti-roll bar.
Right.
It's got like a full drag car rear end in it, so not mini tubbed, full new rails, flat floors, 3mm plate steels in it. Like, yeah, it's pretty out there.
Wicked.
Sums it up right there, bro.
You've definitely built it to fucking beat the living shit out of it then.
Yeah, it's definitely it's got the John Taverna special in it, mate. It had everything in it, big shoulder 9-inch there. We went hard on it, but kept it strong so I could use it, abused it.
Yeah.
And I've had it in there since 2012. I've never touched it, not once.
Yeah,
work it.
This is what we're trying to get the depth of, like, tough built cars, like.
Well, there's a few of them. We've spoken to a few guys, haven't we, that have seriously beaten on engines for a long time, and the only thing common in all of them is the fact that the engine was built by somebody very reputable.
Tough. Yeah, very tough. Yeah,
tough engine builders.
Stuff.
So, is that this your first burnout car? Where's your history with burnout start?
Not my first burnout car, but before this, I just had a dirty old Van Commodore V6 manual on my P plates, running amok on the streets everywhere, and put a supercharger on the V6, and then you break that, and you do it again, and then you're filling your dad's shed with heaps of shit, blown up motors everywhere, and that's where it all started.
Like it is.
SA is
starting to make a bit more money.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Are you the type of guy that Bird Brain sings about Avo and Lavez rolling around in a clapped out commie? Have you heard that song?
Yeah, I'll just fix the internet, boys. Just hang on a second.
You fix the internet, bro.
Yeah, it's just jumping out. I'll just get off
this
that
is the second Aussie we find about that doesn't know about Bird Brain or it's going to be interesting.
There we go.
There you go. So you're into the clapped out comedy, the AU Falcon tunes on there on the Spotify?
Yeah, I have heard that song.
Oh, yes.
Good work. We've had to educate a couple of Aussies, I don't know why, but we're fully into that fucking shit over here, mate. I guess I actually worked in New Zealand a few years ago.
Whoa, okay.
I went over. I was in the South Island working down there for John Holland, Fulton Hogan.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that takes away.
When I was out, I went to a couple of burnout comps down there when you had like skid comps on.
Oh shit! You've just wiped out about 3 questions, bro. That interview's going to be short. It's like, have you been to New Zealand? And like, do you know about a New Zealand burnout comps?
Oh, okay. Well, tell us about those skid comps that you went to in the South Island. Can you remember them? How long ago was that?
No, not really. A couple of the boys are like, oh, yada yada, I'm going to this car event. I'm like, oh yeah, like I didn't tell nobody I was doing burnouts or anything like that over there when I was working there. And then I went there and I'm like, oh fuck, this is all right, but you guys all skid like rotaries and stuff like that, like different type of stuff.
Yeah.
It was interesting, that's for sure.
Well, that's the thing. The times are changing a little bit, I guess, from the time that there is now. There are a few people that are putting some big builds on, bro, and you'll see them. There's the ones that are coming to Aussie for Summernats and have been Liz Gracie's, a number of names, but all those people are sort of they linger around and yeah.
Well, so we've actually got a methanol rotary Mazda Cosmo entered into Summernats 37, bro. Hayden Kirkwood Motorsport.
Very cool chap, bro. Go on them and
neat guy.
Introduce yourself he's making a lot of effort to get over there and all the expense and all the carry on just to go and perform in that pad. He's a very cool fella. Yeah.
And we've got comps over here that can sort of win us tickets. As we've got 4 places won so far, 2 in the 2 straight into the qualifiers and 2 into the wild cards, and I think we've got another 4 to go by the end of the year. So we've got some high quality cars going over there. But Hayden Kirkwood, he's doing this off his own back, bro. He's already, whether he wins a spot at one of the events or not, he's on his way over there. In a rotary.
So but like you say, we are very big on our rotaries over here, bro. A few people mention it, but it's just we have a bit of a different car culture over here. There's some big money over there and big builds and so forth, but over here we've got a bit different aspect with some backyard builds, if you want to say, garage builds, or just people with enthusiasm to build different stuff. So
the scene's still kind of quiet here. It's still a bit slow. We're catching up to where you guys were probably 20 years ago, bro.
And as we'll probably get into our conversation, our pads are a little bit different. We've got only a few events where things suit, those big badass burnout cars and so forth.
Yeah.
But this is what me and the bro are trying to do. We just want to highlight the whole thing and have someone come and go, right, we're going to build this so we can do this and start visualizing on all those different things that can happen, like what you have over there.
We're frozen.
And we're frozen. So
we're frozen.
That's okay. Hip blast is wrong.
We're frozen and the hip blast fell over. Okay. Oh, fuck.
But that's,
we've packed ourselves into this fucking corner. Sorry, mate, we just got to pause a second.
Yeah, we'll make the effort to fix this stuff so we can.
Well, I don't know quite how we can at the moment because we're not that clever.
I know, I mean for the editing when we see.
Oh, yes.
We're just trying to.
Hang on, we could be back, man. Yeah, we're back. We good? Yes, right, all right. So I guess one of the things I want to ask, bro, is what was your history with cars right back when? Like, was it a family thing? Your old man, your folks into cars, or were you just seen a car and was like seen a V8 Combi and was like, fuck yeah, that's me? Like, what was the deal?
I've always been into cars. My old man, he always sort of had nothing hotted up, but I lived on a farm, so I always had paddock bombs, and all my mates that they lived on their farms, they all had paddock bombs, so like that was always a thing. And then my mates, they had older brothers and they did burnouts, and it was like, hey, what's this all about? Used to go out the back
Give
roads,
me a sniff, mate. Give me a sniff.
kids on intersections and bridges, and I was like, this is pretty good. And then sort of as I got a bit older, it went from motorbikes to cars, and I ended up doing an apprenticeship at a panel shop. So I learned how to paint, panel, all that type of stuff. And then burnouts comes along a lot more on a Friday night and a Saturday night, smashing tyres off and ripping your rear bar off, and then I'm back at the panel shop on Monday fixing my car. And then sort of left there, started making a bit more money, and then, things just eventuate from there, and that's where we're at.
It's in your blood now. It's in your blood.
So what do you do for a crush, mate? What do you do? You're working away from home at the moment. You can't be panel beating away from home.
No. I work on the railways.
Oh, nice. Queensland Rail? No, not Queensland Rail. Victoria Rail.
Yeah. I work everywhere, all over, wherever.
Right.
Yeah. I work for a company that we just go anywhere we need to be. We'll be there fixing it, making it, building it, shifting it, whatever you want.
Interesting AF.
Yeah. So that's obviously, that kind of stuff helps you with your car. Like, you've obviously done all the work on your car yourself. You fabbed it, eh?
No.
Yeah, I do. I do a little bit. I fix things. You might get a small dent, something like that. I can fix it, pull it out, do what I need to do, get it to a point where I can drop it off at the panel shop that I use. Saves him time, saves me money.
Right.
That comes in handy. I put the engine in, pull the engine out, transmission in, transmission out, diff out, whatever needs to happen. I do all that. It's not like I just palm it off and let somebody else do it. I like to know the car back to front, so I plumb it, use it, work on it, whatever. Me and one of my good mates, Jack, we do the whole thing. So.
Oh, excellent.
And I'm just going to say that's why you can drive that thing like you do, because you know it back to front, bro. Obviously that's what it's going to take, the nuts and bolts, the blooming, all those intricacies.
That's a big word, bro.
I know, I previously bought that, but I respect that, bro. Like, that's the things that are different, because fuck, you can drive that car. I'm just going to say, Summernats 34 winner, which is like only 3 years ago, if I'm right. Summernats 37 coming up.
Yep.
And it's like, we've had numerous people, conversations, and some of the Aussie guys, bro, they bring up the way you tip it in, people will say Lynchy and stuff, but if they say your name's in there, that's,
Also, people also, because we asked everybody, whose car we want to have a jam on. CEMBLO's come up a couple of times.
Yep.
Want to have a jam on someone's car, you know what I mean?
It's, you're blooming, obviously a hard-working man doing what you're doing. Haven't even asked you about the blooming family aspect yet, but fuck, you've obviously been dedicated enough to your blooming skin interest, and we have, obviously, real guy, I bet you fucking travel heaps, bro, to get some of those events.
Yeah, well, take us back to when you started competing, bro. Where was your first event?
I used to little competitions. There was once a year. There's a drag racing meet in the next town where I'm from, where the farm was, and I'd wait all year to build my street car to be able to compete in the burnout comp that they had at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I would drive it there. And then I I'll be like, right, bolt the stockies on the back, and my boss and everything would be up on the hill waiting for me to just wreck my car like usual. And that was where it sort of started, and then I started going to other burnout comps. But my first ever proper burnout comp was in Lardner Park. They used to run a burnout comp there at Lardner Park many years ago. They don't run it anymore, I don't think. I've only ever competed in it once, and it was when I first started. I've always been too busy to ever go back.
Right.
But, Lardner Park was the proper first ever burnout comp I went to. Then the Ultimate Burnout Challenge.
And that was, what car was that in? That wasn't in CEMBLO, or it was?
That was in the VK back when it was just a dirty old bloody 308.
Right.
Had no idea. I didn't know what a limiter was. It didn't have a limiter in it. I just was revving the shit out of this fucking 308. And it was just, I didn't know anything about anything. Like, I didn't know how to control the revs or nothing. I just nailed my foot to the floor.
Yeah.
And I just hoped for the best every time. And, I broke a lot of shit back then.
This is the shit we want to hear about.
Yeah, absolutely. So then, okay, let's go back to where CEMBLO now is, and the condition that car is, the spec that it is in now. When did you start rolling that sort of kit? Because it's been 8 years now, hasn't it? 8 years? Is that what you said?
Yeah. So the car was pretty high end when it was the 440 cube small block without the blower.
Right.
It was pretty nice. Like, it had full custom engine bay and everything by then. I sort of went pretty hard on it, and then I put the blown motor in the car. I think it was 2017.
Okay.
I think I put it in there. I reckon it was 17 or 16, something like that. And then I started just doing like the interior, and then I freshened the paint up again, and then I changed the bottom half, the silver, to a different silver. And then by then it had the billets on it and the big wheels, and it had everything in it, but just a slow progression with certain things. But mostly, as you see it now, it's been like that for a very long time.
Yeah, I seen it with the when it had the little, like, almost airbrushing graphics sort of down the side of it too. Had its little looked pretty badass then too.
Yeah, that whole wrap came about because I was going to Summernats, and I went to a burnout comp, and I pushed the speedo cable hole out of the side of the transmission. Had a Welsh plug in it, and I pushed it out at Springnats and burnt the fuck out of the car. And I was like, fuck, what are we going to do? It's too close to Summernats, and I was away with work straight after. I didn't have much time.
Yeah.
And Cookie, who owns Blown VC, his brother, he does wrapping.
Right.
And he wrapped my car in 2 days, and he put that wrap on the car in 2 days for me.
Fuck.
To go to Summernats. So the car...
We got heaps of, like, the Kiwi skid enthusiasts, burnout people that take the time, because there's some quite long travelling over here, and they're committed to it, so they're very interested in all the Australians like yourself. And
Ray's definition of long travelling is probably you going to work in the morning.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I mean?
Well, especially with the bro here, like, I
think we're 12 hours top of the country to the bottom of the fucking country, bro.
That's what I was going to ask before.
Yeah, like right now, I'm 4 hours from my house just to go to work.
We go on holiday that far away. So, what's your family? Well, Ray was asking, sort of getting there earlier. What's your family think about it? Like, you married, kids? What's the deal there?
Yeah, like I got my missus and my little fella. He's 7 years old. He loved it. I've been doing it for that long, and it's just something we do. Sort it out, and that's it. It's just part of the lifestyle of it. You just sort of.
A lot of great friends.
I used to go to a lot of burnout comps, but not so much anymore. I sort of slowed down a little bit. Just go to the ones that I like to go to now. Like, you go through a stage where you want to go to everything.
Yeah.
And my missus would come to absolutely everything.
Yes.
But then time goes on, you slow down a little bit, and you pick and choose where you want to go,
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously the cost involved too when you live so far away from everything. But so Summernats next year, you're looking forward to that. You're straight in the qualifiers there, aren't you?
Yeah, so I look forward to Summernats every year. It's like it's the one thing you think about all year, and you start talking about it, and then all of a sudden it's already coming up again. Yeah, you know. So I'm in the Masters, straight into the Masters qualifying straight away.
Yes.
So it's big money this year. It's like $50,000.
I see that.
Good luck to you, bro.
I nearly fell over.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when they said how much money it is. I'm like, fucking hell.
It makes it worth it, doesn't it, for that kind of money? Like that's competitive cash right there, bro, isn't it?
Yeah. It adds an extra bit of spice onto it. Everyone sort of pushes a little bit harder, you know. Like every year, the Masters is it's big and it's very competitive. I suppose I don't take it very serious. I'm sort of not a very serious kind of guy when it comes to that sort of stuff, but you chuck $50,000 on the table, and everyone puts their hands in their pockets. Nobody wants to talk to anyone.
That's the cool thing. Like you say, you don't like when you're not so much worried about the competitive aspect or whatever. Bro, you seem like the personality. You just go out there and turn the car. If the car's on song, when you pull it up to the bim and tip in, like you just drive to them and have fun, and it looks like you just do what you do. Like I've watched numerous, like the Summernats 34 win, the second place one where you were just unlucky. Like you drive that car every time.
I think didn't you get a tipping award recently earlier this year? Did you get a tipping award?
You've probably won just about almost everything, haven't you? Ration nuts, threshing, like what haven't you won? You want to win.
Yeah, that's
what haven't you won that you want to win?
To ask, bro. What have you not won that you'd like to win?
I tried to win Northern Nats this year, but as you've seen the video, I went a bit too hot and hit the wall pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
That would be a good one, like. I don't know, like you always just want to win Summernats, like it's always in your head.
But you've won it once. But you've won it once. It's more like you want to win it. You want to beat Gary Myers or Bloomin' Jake Myers things or whatever. But you've already won it, bro. Like you've succeeded. Like there's so many cool names and skidders that have done that event. Like it's 37 times, like 37 years of skidding.
Yeah, that's certainly, but that's a royalty to add to your name. Come on, you got to admit.
Probably just on the Hall of Fame would probably only be the next thing. Like,
yeah, it was the year I won Summernats. Yeah, she was a pretty rowdy year. I got home at like 4 a.m, the day of the finals, and I was feeling pretty sorry for myself that day actually.
Yeah, I can imagine too. I can imagine. So tell me,
it worked out all right.
Have you been following the guys over in the United States, or when they were over in the United States on the Burnout Masters and the Power Cruise tours over there? Do you get to see much of that stuff? You're just too much head down, ass up.
Too busy, yeah. Too busy.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it because I'm mates with Lynchy, like outside of Burnouts and that. I was watching a little bit of it. It wasn't something I was right into. I just didn't really have time to get into it or anything like that. But it would definitely be a good experience to go over there one day. It's just a lot of money, but they look like they're having a ball out of it,
Putting it out there for the Aussie boys and that, laying it down like they run tough over there for
We love it. We love it because we're following in your footsteps. I tried to say it a couple of episodes ago. We're drafting behind you in the motorsports. It took me about 5 seconds.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah, but so we really like it. We I know there's always rivalry between the two countries, but and so I know it's playful, and we really love what you guys are doing in the motorsport, and how you're taking it over to the States, and Cletus and all these fuckers over there are really noticing what's happening, and it's only good for us. It's only good for us. We've had a number of Australian guys now. We think there's probably going to be a bit of a contingent coming over next year for some events at the end of the year. including some commentators that want to come over and all sorts. And
Well, that's out there.
yeah, and we've now got Matt Rollinson, the Summernats judge, one of the Summernats judges. He's coming over and he's judging our events over here. So it's starting to get pretty competitive. It would be cool to have you over at some stage too, I suppose. But yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It'd be nice to bring your, would you have aspirations to bring your family over for a Kiwi visit and that sort of thing?
Yeah, you never know. Like, it'll be good to go over there and witness it now compared to when I went over there in like 2017 or 18. I was over there, and I've seen a lot of videos of the New Zealand guys over there. Like the scene has got a lot bigger. You guys are driving a lot harder, and it would probably be a good thing to come and have a look. Yeah, no, you never know. You never know what could happen.
I'm sure you look fitting. Looking at that beard, bro, you would fit right in down in the South Island. Like, I know there'll be like people who will see this and be like, "Fuck, I'm jealous of that."
You'd have to put a beanie on. You'd have to put a beanie on, but yeah,
there will be some skidders who'll be jealous of that beard, bro. I 100% guarantee you. No, man.
That's one thing I remember of being in New Zealand, mate. It's fucking cold.
Yes, especially down the South Island. Especially down the South Island. But it's a lovely place. Lovely place. We're going to be down there with our
we're going to do a tour. We're going to do a tour down there next year. Although it's kind of in the summerish months, I think we'll still. I think we'll still get cold. I remember I lived in North Queensland a decade or so ago and spent some time in Cairns and Townsville, and I remember when it started to get down to 15 degrees, I was fucking freezing. 15. And 15 degrees over here is bloody warm at the moment. So, it's pretty different what you can get used to over there. I want to know, Bo, you've skidded a few pads. What's your favourite burnout pad?
To be honest, the favourite pad was at Winton, where Loader used to run the Ultimate Burnout Challenge. He used to run it at Winton Motor Raceway. Yeah. The pad is like, it's weird. You sit on the run-in and you can't see the other end of the burnout pad because there's like a ridge in it. And there's like, it ridges to the side and it goes downwards. So like as you're coming in, you're going fucking flat out and you can't see the end of the pad, and then as you come up, you come over like a rise, and then you got to turn hard to pull yourself up the hill, but you want to go all the way to the end at the same time.
Good.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of other people that have skidded there, like a lot of big cars, and they tell you the same thing. Like that's it's a testing pad, and it's so fast. It's something else. There's no other burnout pad just like that.
I started getting goosebumps.
I used to love going there.
I started getting goosebumps and a little bit blooming hard about as you were describing that pad. It's like, wow, we need that in this country.
It sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, so as you speak about Steve Loader, like, can you tell us your favourite skidder over in Australia? Well, anyone, any.
Like, so probably my mate Rick. You guys would know him as Mr. LS1.
Rick Fuller.
Yeah. So me and him are good mates. We go to the pub a lot together and shit like that. Like, but yeah, like when I first started, he was the man to beat.
Yes.
So
that would have been in full on. Was that in full on?
No, that was in the original LS1.
The yellow red.
Oh, okay.
Is that because that's his previous? The full on is over here now.
Yeah, full on's in New Zealand.
You might know, like Rick Fuller. Or is it
Ricky Island?
Ricky Island.
Ricky Island's getting it.
Yeah, Ricky Island. Yeah, I've met him before. I've actually spoken to him a fair few times when he's over at Summernats and that.
Yeah.
I know him. Yeah, spoke to him a fair.
But that's badass. That's a badass little combination. Like your favourite one being him and another little commie like yours, and he drives that fucking thing. Whatever those big words are, like yourself.
Ridiculous, really.
Yeah, ridiculously, and your one, like, bad combination.
Mm.
Yeah.
If there was anybody's car that you'd like to have a crack behind the wheel of, whose would it be?
I'd want to drive. Stephen Loader's HT, mate.
Oh,
I've been lucky enough to drive it, like just
really?
drive it around.
Yeah.
But
not skid it yet.
Yeah, I'd love to have a crack at skidding it. I reckon it'd be pretty fucking wild.
While we're on that, do you happen to drink beers with him at the pub as well?
Loader doesn't drink.
So, okay. So glad to know that. I know. So
he doesn't drink, but yeah, definitely. I've had a lot of beers around him.
Right. I know he's as we've actually had probably a couple of interviews, he's busy doing his sprint car thing around the country because it's such a big country. But bro, if you happen to bump into him, definitely want to bum and do exactly what we're doing with you now.
Give us a good word, bro.
And I've been in touch with him messaging, but I know how busy it is with him, not only probably working and doing the sprint car thing, but
6-pack of Bibby long necks if you hook it up, brother.
A lot of your Australian blooming compatriots, like, you know, most of them, bro. Steve Loader comes up every time, like, you know, that's a badass car.
Yeah, a lot of people want to drive it.
Yeah, and yourself, like I've been saying, like yourself, I can't wait to speak with him. Like, I really can't.
Yeah,
because
no, it's a killer car. Definitely one of the cooler cars getting around. And then another car that I would want to drive, I don't know whether you guys know it, but it's Dave Cafone from South Australia. He's got a NASCAR engine in a Chevy Nova, and it's called Nova Kill. You want to look that car up.
Okay,
Nova Kill.
Like
thank you.
It sounds familiar, but yes, I'll write it down because Ray's book's not open. I've got a feeling I might have seen something to do with that.
The name that does recognise a little bit, but no, thank you for that, bro. Thank you.
A NASCAR engine, well, that's nothing to be scoffed at.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's another B&R car, like it's another B&R engine, same as John O'Kelly's VK.
Mm-hmm.
Same as Chris Orchard's sort of build, same sort of like NASCAR blocky
same
type.
setup. Yeah. Same engine, same combo, same everything. But it's in a Chevy Nova and it's fucking beautiful.
Wicked.
Thank you for your insight and what you would like to drive, even though you have a badass car.
Yeah, I know. I mean, there's been people going, I want to drive your car.
Exactly.
Interesting to ask you whose car you want to drive.
Yep.
So pretty keen to find out who Mr. Loader would like to drive.
That's going to be
whose car he would like to drive.
I'll probably I'll throw a blooming thing out there and try and guess it'll be something.
For the haters.
Nah. I reckon it'd be more the Myers. He'd probably be more like, I want to drive blooming Gary and Jake's car. Like,
yeah, right.
Yeah, sicko.
We've had a few of those.
But yeah, we love that's the like. Because there's so many of you over there, this is what we can get into, bro. Like, you know, finding what the badass guys like yourself, like, prefer in different things, like.
And do you know what? I'm not going to shit you. I will not fucking lie one bit. There is Australian skidders that watch our show to get insight on Australian skidders like yourself, bro. Like, we're kind of like Jesus, actually. His hair's like Jesus. I pretty much look like Jesus, you know.
There's a newly married couple up in Queensland.
Bobby Marie and her husband.
Marie, Bobby Stevens, her name is now. She was Bobby Marie. They call her Ricky Bobby. She's got a Datsun 120Y with a turbo barrel in it.
That's Ricky.
And she's been doing, and she's thrown into the blooming skid scene, and she went straight in with the boys, but badass car, and she just loves it. Like, it's just like she's just connected with it, and that's it. So there's like heaps of views over there like that, like, you know, ladies and women, males, like.
Ladies and males.
Ladies and males, like.
There's probably something to identify, otherwise it's
they're going to be hard ones.
We're not going to discriminate.
But
I mean, I know you haven't really got heaps of time and stuff, and you haven't fully watched our shows, but one of the things that we like to discuss is men's mental health. And or just mental health in general, but because we're men, and most of the dudes we talk to are men, most of the people we talk to are men. So we like to we like to. There's a big movement over here on our burnout cars, whether it be male or female. Hashtag men's mental health and hashtag it ain't weak to speak. And so we like to have a yarn. And you know what? There's not really been anybody that hasn't said, maybe, one person, I think, out of 21 episodes has now said that, I haven't really experienced anything like that. So, have you got anything that you want to say, any advice or little tidbits to people coming around, or anything you've gotten from burnouts to help with any type of mental health things?
Yeah, look, personally, I haven't had anything like that before, personally, but I don't know. Burnouts is a good release, obviously. It's a good thing, and it's like a good culture with a lot of groups, obviously. So it's always good to get out there, and I find it's always a good social thing, a bit of a release. So I don't really have much to do with mental health myself or anything like that. So it's a bit hard to talk about it as such.
But so you've got obviously quite good coping mechanisms with the your occupation, where you're travelling around a lot and you're obviously away from your son and your lady. So there's obviously a great understanding, and you cope well with being away, because sometimes people are, when they're away from their family, it does their head in, but you got to do it because it's your job. But if you've got that down, it makes everything else so easy. And like you're saying, the family sounds like this. They love travelling wherever the skids are, whatever event. So there's all those different families involved with the game, like we generally come back to anyway, with just the connection of people that are interested in, the love of the sport.
Do you usually travel more than 4 hours, or you all over Australia?
Yeah, I do a lot of travelling for work. It might be 2 hours down the road, could be 4 hours down the road, be for 10 days, 12 days in a row, and then come home for say 4 days, go back again. I'm on night shift, day shifts, everywhere.
That's good. No, you're obviously learning to sort of it's a difficult lifestyle to deal with.
That's not your usual type of woman.
No.
Some people in normal human sense, they wouldn't comprehend, like they can't handle that, like some,
I think people think they can until they get into it, and not a lot of people are sort of equipped to deal with that type of lifestyle, and I think it's depending on their relationships too at home.
I mean, it's like over here, a male leaves the home, they got 2 children and a wife, she's with them for 10 days, with not with too many people to have support or help or such, and then it's like,
I want to leave you now, bro.
They leave.
Son of a bitch. I'll fucking look after my kids.
It's always like, not everything's easy. Obviously, the bros probably, they have their not easy times, but for that style of where you go away for 12 days. And the son who's missing his dad's going for 10 days going, where's dad come back? Where's dad come back? Where's dad come back? Where's dad come back? Mum's just like, fuck, eat your dinner. Like, fuck, school tomorrow. Like, it'll do their fucking head in,
The bro's sitting here going, fuck, I might be away 12 days now, actually. That sounds like a disaster.
You know what I mean? To see,
I have no doubt there's those conversations of that exact combo when I'm not at home.
Yeah. All right, well, now that we've established that you're of sound of mind, bro, we're going to come to another part of our show that you didn't realise that we did until we informed you at the beginning of this interview, that we get artificial intelligence to take the piss out of your car.
Fucking Blackjack.
And Jack's his name, and we feed him a little bit of information, a picture, and then we just go fucking smash at him, bro, like have a crack.
I'm almost in a sense of feeling like this car doesn't even need roasting, bro. Like it's,
Well, the problem is sometimes Jack is very consistent. He's got difficulty roasting some cars because they're just like too well. They're too good. They do too well.
Is CEMBLO methanol, or it is methanol? Yeah, it's methanol, eh?
Yeah, methanol, yeah.
Well, that's good, because I didn't put that into AI, and he just, Jack assumed that you were methanol powered. So, that's how good this fucker is right now.
For the viewers who've been watching, that's like he is learning. Like,
basically, I think I'm training AI to take over the world with burnout cars. But anyway, we'll find out one day. So let's
sit
go,
back, bro. Sit back,
let's go.
grab a Coke and listen to this, right?
Yep, smash back yourself a Vibby long neck. If you're a fair drinking, full blown fucking Aussie, that's what you have for breakfast. You fucking dog.
Come on, get on with it. Get on with it.
I know he knows what I'm talking about. Right. Let's break down Tim Brown's CEMBLO, the VK Commodore that's been inhaling more methanol than a drag strip after party. First off, that name CEMBLO, it sounds like a code word for I've lost all hope of owning good tyres ever again. And there's the supercharged, well, I thought it was an LS, a small block Chev under the hood, screaming louder than your mate who can't stop talking about his one epic burnout fail. Congrats on winning Summernats 34 though, Tim. That's like saying I peaked before EVs tried to ruin everything. He doesn't realise it's only 3 years ago yet, right?
EVs ain't run a Summernats yet.
CEMBLO looks like it was plucked straight out of the 80s, then overdosed on horsepower steroids and thrown into a burnout pit where it smokes like it's auditioning for a Marlboro ad. With finals for Summernats 37 coming up, I hope Tim brings more than just smoke and noise, because there's only so much rubber a crowd can handle before they start begging for a breather. Well, I mean, it's not that bad actually, right? Like,
I think the crowd's like big, like they don't. I don't.
That's
think
why we go
knows.
there. Like, obviously, AI doesn't understand why humans enjoy this shit. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, but like, can you just be a bit nastier, please? I always ask him to just fucking like have another step, bro. Like, you know.
Brutalness.
That wasn't too bad. I'll take that.
Oh no,
I agree, right?
Yeah,
I agree.
Hopefully, this might be a little bit more different.
Well, he's having difficulty roasting quality, and like that's not me kissing us.
Yep.
That's just the fucking AI knows who's. Anyway,
I understand it.
Okay, let's not forget those rims on CEMBLO. They look like they belong on a Pimp My Ride reject episode, all shiny and polished, but we both know they spend more time buried in rubber than actually turning heads.
That's so impressed. He's never picked on wheels.
No, he hasn't picked on wheels before.
It's the first time he's ever been touched on wheels.
Yes. It's like you slapped a pair of stilettos on a bodybuilder. Completely unnecessary, but hey, whatever makes you feel fancy as you drown the track in smoke. Okay, well, that's all right.
Oh, that's
And Tim, mate, you've been around the burnout scene long enough to know that blowing out more smoke than a California wildfire doesn't automatically mean you're killing it. But I guess when your entire burnout strategy revolves around more methanol, less finesse, subtlety goes out of the window faster than the tread on those rear tyres. Let's see if CEMBLO can keep from going up in flames at Summernats 37, or if Tim's going to need a fire extinguisher bigger than his ego. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Jack. Wow, how's that, bro?
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Pull up that bed and take it on the chin, bro.
No, honestly, the older cars that look like it'll have a crack at Lynch's car so hard, you know what I mean? And sort of the old-looking cars, but it doesn't. Hey, but I tell you what, Jack assumed that you were running on methanol anyway. So
I'm comfortable with that roasting.
Yeah, that's not too bad, man. Like, that's pretty fucking epic, actually. So we've got some more questions to ask, and one of them Ray usually likes to ask.
Yeah, I've got a couple, but
we'll ask one of them.
Burnout Masters game. Do you have that downloaded on your phone for while you're sitting where you're doing on the works away nights?
I actually don't even have it on my phone, bro.
Right.
That's okay. It's okay.
I don't even have it on my phone. I used to, but yeah.
You used to. Hang on.
So you have played it then. You have played it.
Can we go back 5 seconds? You used to.
Yeah.
I used to, yeah. And then, I don't know, I just delete shit off my phone that I don't use anymore.
So is CEMBLO on the game? Is CEMBLO on the game?
It's a good game, yeah. My car is on the game, obviously.
Of course, obviously it's on the game.
Kind of ironic. I bought my own car. I'm like, I don't really need to do
perfect,
that.
bro.
I own it.
That's all we need. That's why I love this question. It's like, yeah, I had it, don't have it now, or yeah, I'm obsessed with it, or my kid's obsessed with it, or whatever. It's just like
it's never usually the drivers going, yeah, fuck yeah. Although, who reckon they practice on the pad? Tony Shercliffe reckons he packed. One of them practiced on the
Ryan
pad.
Shercliffe.
Ryan Shercliffe. Sorry, Ryan Shercliffe.
He's got the whole setup though.
And then once he hit the real pad, he's like, "That's fucking nothing like it."
It doesn't matter.
It's nothing like the real. It's nothing like the real thing.
It's just important. We've got to ask that question every time we interview someone because we want Burnout Masters, the game, to sponsor us. So, with the help of Dave Pendlebury, and his father-in-law who designed the game.
No, you're reading too much into the father-in-law thing. The father-in-law was mates with Tim and has helped has given some advice. I don't care
whoever it is.
And I've emailed Tim. We're going to have a chat, and hopefully with that. We've been promoting the game since started, since day dot, because I got a 2,000 horsepower car, and then my ADHD brain just went, oh yeah, I'm over it now, so I don't play it anymore. But you know what I mean? It's a fucking cool game, and we've just been promoting it, and they'll sponsor us
one day. Yeah.
One day soon. We're gonna give away
the
Cave.
Game is good.
Hey?
The game is good, and the people that like run it and update it and all that, they always talk and they always like, you know, want to talk to you. They come see me at Summernats, give me new stickers for the car, stuff like that.
Nice.
They seem like good dudes. Yeah, it's a good game. It's definitely, like, kids love it, you know. Like, I get a lot of kids coming up.
Yeah. They'll be cracking some money on it, bro.
Sign their shirt.
They
show me their videos.
So what's your
videos of themselves doing burnouts and that.
Yeah.
What's your merch link? Have you got a link for merch?
I don't have anything, I don't sell T-shirts or anything like that. I probably should. Heaps of kids ask me for T-shirts.
Yeah.
Even, like, blokes were coming up, you know, asking for T-shirts and that. I'm just always too busy to organise that type of stuff, you know, but I probably should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well, I'll say, if you win Summernats this year, you have to set yourself to organising yourself up some merch. Yeah. I'm just saying, bro. Like,
and if you can't figure it out, just let us know, bro, and we'll hook you up, G.
Like, that must have to happen because, like, it just needs to happen.
Now, if people want to wear... you know what the thing is with burnout culture and the merch and the drivers and the scene, people are really keen on wearing it. Like we're wearing. I'm wearing Violent.
These are
Ryan Shercliffe's car. He's wearing Low Life. Arnie Donaldson car.
He's been over there. You might have met him.
Both of these cars have been to Summernats.
Oh, yeah.
He's met him.
Yeah, both these cars have been to Summernats, and we love merch, and people following the scene love merch. It's becoming
100%.
We're trying to get the whole. This is a real fucking motorsport. We don't give a fuck if you don't like it, Karen. Eat shit. It's motorsport, and that's what we're trying to do. But
anyone in that merch. So
what's the other question?
What's your favourite food, bro? What are you into? Cooking or anything food. Or restaurant? Like what does you?
Did you say food? Yeah. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not a very big foodie person. You know what my favourite thing to eat is? I don't know whether you eat it over there, but peanut butter and jam sandwiches.
Hey, fuck yes! No, I do the.
Wow. Yep.
That's cool, bro.
Yep. We
Yeah, it's my favourite thing to eat, bro.
It's your go-to. All right, so
I get home from work.
Yeah.
Tim Brown, fucking badass, skidder, loves fucking peanut butter.
So I want to know. Okay,
sandwiches.
so your peanut butter, do you like smooth or crunchy?
I go the smooth and then strawberry jam and then like a fuck ton of butter.
Same on toast as well. On toast as well.
Yeah, on toast as well. I fucking peanut butter. It's like peanut butter and barbecue sauce. I can't go anywhere without peanut butter.
You're intense, bro.
Do you know what? Do you know? But hey, no, I can get that because I'll do a peanut butter jar and like 2 loaves of bread, a loaf and a half. The entire fucking jar gone. Like I don't fuck around with peanut butter, so I know where you're at, babe.
100%. don't fuck around with it. Trowel it on, you know.
Exactly.
You'd love some New Zealand butter, bro. Wish we could see New Zealand butter.
New Zealand butter's
can't send
cheaper
it.
over there than
Is
it is here, bro.
Oh,
like
butter, eh? Fucking nice thick butter. I don't know. Fuck.
Do you know we can get a fucking 6-pack of VB in our supermarkets for $10, bro?
Yeah, you can't buy that fucking over here for $10.
I know you can't.
25.
I know, mate. I fucking know.
It's criminal.
And there's probably about $8 Australian money, $8.20 or something. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
fuckery.
that's fucked. Yeah, the beer, like when I worked over there, drinking piss was the cheapest thing you could do.
Very well. No wonder why
Wow,
we're
yeah,
so
yeah,
fucked.
Cheers for that, bro. Cheers for that. We don't condone it, but you
I mean,
know,
this
like
isn't
it's
alcohol because
cheaper
there's no
to drink.
labels, but you know.
No, Oberman. I fucking golden.
Big thing I noticed is in Queensland anyway, it was cheaper to drink at a pub than from a wholesaler. And it's different here. It's cheaper to drink from a wholesaler here than it is to drink from a pub.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we go
true,
to the pub all the time in Australia. You know, $3 for a fucking schooner.
So when will CEMBLO be back on the dyno, bro? Once an engine's back in, what are you planning for like timing wise?
I'm not too sure. I'm not in a massive hurry to get it back. Obviously, just miss a few comps here and there, but main thing is have it ready by Summernats. But if I can have it ready before that, and go to the rod shop show and all that type of stuff, get some driving in, get some practice. That's Summernats is the main thing you need ready for. So anything else I get it ready for is a bonus.
The rod shop show is at the Castlemaine Rod Shop. Are they in? Are they Sydney based? They're Sydney. Are they in that area? Whereabouts is that?
No, they're
event?
regional Victoria. They're out in the bush, mate. They're nowhere near the city. They're fucking 2 hours away from the city. They're about an hour from my house.
Right.
A bit further over it's a town. Well, I don't live in a town as such, but it's a town. They're good regional guys. They're real good dudes, mate, and they're going to run a killer show. It'll definitely be one to be ready to watch.
Yeah,
live feeds. There'll be shit everywhere.
We'll be following that, you know, like we're again thankful for that insights and we'll be definitely trying to learn about all these different ones. We're looking forward to the Inky Free that'll be coming up this weekend up in Cairns Way. Obviously the Summernats in Wagga Wagga. We're just trying to keep up with all the events because there's so many.
We're lucky we've got some Aussie people like Doobie Lister and Dave Pendlebury who now occasionally message us going, and just send some random results from a random event. There's just so much more going on than there is here, bro. Like it's fucking crazy.
But that's what we're about.
We're a tiny country. We're
That's what
tiny
we're
as fuck.
about. We just want to keep, to obviously trying to build what we're doing with the YouTube channel and everything. Trying to just insight to all the Kiwis to give them something, like a lot of people don't jump on the YouTube and look at the events like the other week, the other 5 hours of the women of Fridays.
Oh yeah,
like five hours of skids you can sit there and watch. Unless you know about it. I've fucking sat there and watched. I think I've already watched the whole thing, and I've watched some others of it again.
So Fridays isn't really promote. That type of thing over here is just not what we've got, and it's but also people over here don't really know the whole Burnouts motorsport is only just starting to sort of pop its little turtle head out, starting to prairie dog the event circuit, and we're fucking loving it. We're taking it on.
Yeah, and people and I'll say Aussie people, hopefully like yourself over there are loving what we're doing because we're trying to highlight that stuff. It's
But we do understand that people don't watch our shit because sometimes. We should, hey, so we've got to give some stuff away, bro.
Shit, bro.
Well, I do. Oh, did you say
anyway,
I did?
We're going to give away. No.
He took some. Okay, so we're going to give some stuff away.
We've got giveaway thing.
We got this. Look at this. This is a fucking Green Light Hollywood. Counting Cars giveaway set. We've got a 2020 Chevy Silverado, a 69 Nova with a small block 427 flatbed trailer, and some fucking ramps. Green light. That's quality shit.
I just noticed, and if I can just say,
yeah,
it's got a value of $50.
It's 50 duckers on that one.
$50. In 10 years' time, if you put that in the cabinet,
You get 55 for it.
No, it'd be way more. Anyway.
60. Who's the sticker? We're not sponsored by them. Sliding Designs, they're one of our sponsors. And
Shelly Burr.
she just recently had a brain transplant. She thought she was South African. She's a Kiwi now. Just the tip-in sticker, bogan as fuck.
Probably something to what you are, similar, Tim. Bogan as fuck, maybe.
And then also we got a we've got here what do they call those in Australia?
Koozie?
No, we call them coochie warmers, coochie coolers. There's a stubby cooler. Bogan as fuck, just tip-in Sliding Designs.
There's a hat.
And there's a hat. Rinse, piss, thanks to the Bottle O Wainui Amata, Hayden Wilby, nuts out, burning out car.
Oh, I got an instinct. Yeah. Sorry, carry on. Sorry.
I finished.
Yep. What do you use to clean the rubber off blooming CEMBLO, bro?
You slap.
I just use Mother's rubber remover.
Fuck, that sounds expensive.
Oh, tell you what, a can of Kim's.
I don't know whether it's expensive, but
Can of Kim's is
Well,
$12.
Mother's is good product, so I'd imagine.
Yeah,
it's
Mother's
like,
is a good product. So Kim's NZ is a Kiwi company, and they're one of our main sponsors. And this is oil and grease leader. You spray it on the rear guards of your car, and your slap comes off.
It's pretty amazing stuff, bro.
People
Wish
love
we
it.
could send you a can.
So CEMBLO has a Facebook page here.
I got an Instagram page. Yeah, just for the car. I never really had anything like that, so
No YouTube. You got any YouTube?
No, that'll come. So we'll just clear that up with once you get the merch. When you win Summernats 37, then you got to do the merch.
Yeah.
Then you got to set up a page.
Yeah.
And when we do your second interview, like sometime next year, we'll come back and we'll address all that sort of stuff, all right, bro?
All right. So to win this stuff, what you got to do? I was trying to say you're going to have to like CEMBLO's fucking Facebook page.
But just like us more.
But you just like us
more.
heaps. I want to hear. I don't know. I want to hear in the comments your favourite part of the show. So give us, I don't know, favourite comment, favourite fuck up, a favourite pose. I don't know. And then if you comment once, you get an entry. If you comment twice, you get 2 entries. If you like the post, you get an entry. If you share it, you get a fucking entry. Everything you do, you get extra entries. So just do it. Comment and share.
Just even comment if you've to appreciate CEMBLO as a car. If you've seen CEMBLO skid on the Summernats pad or any of the other events over there, just please whack a comment and say, yeah, fuck, I know that bad car.
Yeah.
Like, women.
And please come to New Zealand. Please bring that car to New Zealand.
Yeah. Oh, that's them happening. Any more questions? Well, we've got the man, the legend, the bloomin'.
Is there anything you want to ask us? We asked the question.
Pardon?
Is there anything you want to ask us?
Oh, yes. Would you like any questions for us, bro, being this little bloomin' idiots over here?
No, I'm just taking it all in, enjoying how you guys are into it, you know.
Oh, cool.
It's good to see that you guys are so keen about it, because you get a bit blasé with doing burnouts over here. You just get so used to it that you forget that there's like you guys, love it. It's good to see the enthusiasm of other people in other countries. And
it's a spectator sport, bro. It's a fucking spectator sport.
Thank you.
We fucking love it.
And the other thing we sort of really like that we didn't really highlight on is that, especially for you guys over there, the fucking travelling, bro, and getting the family organised and going to an event, doing it, and then travelling back home. Like, whether you win or lose an event, you still got to travel all that time back home. And sometimes that can be like, fuck, I just can't wait to get back home, or we just want to stay here another week. It's always diverse, but like the time and the money you spend just to do,
and so we appreciate that. We appreciate that because we just get all we get out of that is the entertainment, bro. You know what I mean? We look at that and go, fuck yeah, that's dope. Yeah. Nobody really sees behind the scenes.
Oh, you see a car come out on the Summernats pad, head out, not quite get the tip in, smash the wall, and that's fucked there. Like that's that You know, like that.
And you've come from Darwin.
You've travelled days, like there's been all sorts of days.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's nuts.
There's nothing worse.
But yeah, it's
Well, okay, bro. We're gonna just thank you here now for your time.
Yeah.
I think we're out of questions. We've asked
We're
all the
about
shit
an
we
hour.
want to ask.
What are we time?
Oh, we're well
Yeah, we've got
into
enough
an
time.
hour.
We've had some freezers.
We've had some
which is
freezers, but it's
bro.
okay.
Can you send us if you get some time? Send me some.
Don't send them to him because they'll get lost. I'll chuck you in an email address to send them to.
Yeah.
If you can give us some pictures and a couple of
on
videos,
your
bro.
phone or something of your
A
own
couple of
footage.
videos, we'll chuck them at the end of this. Stuff that we don't have to steal off the internet and get in trouble for.
Keeps
Because
us quite healthy right now.
we don't like that. But people love to see the skids. So that'd be mean, bro. But yeah, thank you so much for your time. You're the fucking man.
No worries at all, mate. It's been good.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Well, you enjoy your day tomorrow.
Yep.
Your work, and again, thank you very much for your time, Tim. And definitely going to talk to you again next year, 2025. I'm going to be harassing you again. So
Yeah. So thanks
forget-
everybody for watching. You're obviously a bunch of absolute fucking good cunts.
Get this
but
in
we
ya.
are so fucking
Get
pissed
this in
off with
ya.
you right now. Oh, you got to go home. See you later.